Hello and thank you for tuning in to BTW21 News on this Tuesday. I'm Dustin Staples filling in for Luis Romero. We begin with Henry County Board of Supervisors meeting where Jim Adams and Joe Bryant will remain in leadership. During its 2023 organizational meeting on Monday, the Henry County Board of Supervisors selected its chairman and vice chairman. Jim Adams of the Blackberry District was chosen to remain the chairman, and Joe Bryant of the Collinsville District was selected to remain vice chairman. Adams will lead the board for the 10th time during his 21st year tenure.
I'd like to thank the board for their support. This is an outstanding board that always prepares for a meeting. You do your background work, you listen to the voices of your constituents, you have a vision for what your districts not only look like presently, but what they may become.
Brian will serve as the second term as vice chairman after he was selected for the position following the 2021 re-election bid.
You know, I look and see bright things in the future, and I know that Mr. Adams worked real hard to see that the county, stands for excellence, and that's why I like to be second in command.
For more matters of the story, go to BTW21.com. And continue to stay in Henry County, where the Henry County School Board elected Teddy Martin and Ben Gravely on their leadership. The Henry County School Board has a new chair and vice chair. Teddy Martin II of the Reed Creek District was elected chairman, and Ben Gravely of the Iriswood District was elected vice chairman during the 2023 board organizational meeting on Thursday. I feel our biggest responsibility as board members is to work toward ensuring that our students, staff, and families have the resources they need to succeed. While we have made a great stride in spirit of unprecedented challenges, I hope that we will be able to work with the partners at all levels in order to make our division the best it can be, Martin told BTW21 News. Martin is the Human Resource Director of the Gen Ed's Alliances in Martinsville. Gravely was elected to the Iriswood seat upon the retirement of Curtis Milner. I've always been an advocate for what's right for our students. I've remained steadfast in same goal, which is achieved by making sure we provide the necessary resources to make our division one of the best in the state. I'm going to continue to bring my experiences and understandings gained during my time as a teacher and administrator in Henry County school systems to the board, what I set out to do when I first decided to run for the seat in my new position, Gravely stated. Gravely retired from the school division after 34 years of service. And finally, we have some good news here in the city of Martinsville, where a new city chief is in place. Rob Fincher is his name. Our Luis Romero had a chance to catch up with him.
Although it's something I've prepared for my whole career, it's a little overwhelming, and overwhelming in the aspect of the responsibility that's been placed upon me. Right. I'm extremely proud and honored to be put in this position. At the same time, I recognize the severity of it, the seriousness of it.
And you have a very long career in law enforcement. What do you bring to the table, and how do you think that makes citizens feel confident in your leadership?
Well, I've had the fortune of working under many chiefs and learned from each one of them. We've really been fortunate in Martinsville and had some great leadership in the past here, and so hopefully I've taken the best parts from each of them to offer to that. In addition to that, one of the past chiefs, a couple of them had really helped to prepare me for the position by sending me off to learn from other departments and develop connections all over the country and all over the world of other police chiefs, and to view how they operate and learn from what they do, what works, what doesn't work, and so that way I can bring it back to the Martinsville community.
All right, folks, a lot of good news happening here in Martinsville, Henry County. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We come back, I've got a look at your complete forecast.
Hi, Barry Nelson at Nelson Kia Subaru. We've got a great deal here on a RAV4. It's an 18-mile all-wheel drive, only $299 a month. That's a great Christmas present. Got a 2017 Jeep Renegade Latitude loaded, and it's in pretty orange, only $269 a month. Got a 2014 Malibu for only $189 a month. That's a great deal. That's a lot of car for little money. Got a pretty red, I said pretty red, 2013 Civic Si, only $239 a month. That's a great deal. We got a 2016 Fiesta for only $179 a month. That's a great deal and save you a lot if you pump. Come see us at Nelson Kia Subaru, where everybody knows cars cost less, and have a great Merry Christmas.
Are you looking for a realtor? One that is hardworking, honest, and knows the area? Also, willing to respond to phone calls and answer texts and emails on a timely fashion? Look no further. My name is Cameron Kolinsky. I'm a proud agent with Blue Ridge Mountain Real Estate, serving Patrick, Henry, Martinsville, and surrounding counties. I have experience with clients dealing in land, residential, and commercial listings. My top priority is customer satisfaction and making sure that my clients' needs and wants are met. Consider it sold with Cameron Kolinsky, Realtor with Blue Ridge Mountain Real Estate.
Hey, come see us at Martinsville Urgent Care. We're located at 1044 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia. Our telephone number is 276-634-0010. Our hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We do offer time slots now, so you can call us and get that scheduled so you will not have to wait. Don't forget to come see us at Martinsville Urgent Care, 1044 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia, 276-634-0010. Call us to get your time slot booked.
All right, folks, thanks so much for continuing to stick around here on the newscast on this Tuesday. We hope you've enjoyed this winter-like weather that has finally arrived. And if you're like myself, I had to scrape some frost off my car this morning. So you need to get that scraper on standby, because over the next several nights, we're going to be getting pretty cold. We're going to be definitely needing that scraper to get some of that frost off your windshield. So remember, when you are doing this, turn the car on for a little bit, put the defroster mode on, and that circulating machinery button on your vehicle, you know what I'm talking about, just right next to the AC button. It pretty much allows that defroster to allow the frost to melt off your vehicle. That's why I'm not in automotive. That's why I do the weather. But anyway, we have a lot of sunshine, and that'll quickly develop into a mix of clear skies tonight, with our sunset coming in at 5:21. And for the record, we're now getting closer to the longest. We're getting longer in the evening hours, so you maybe have noticed that over the past several days, where our sunsets are now getting closer to 5:30 now, and that'll be happening here by the end of the month. We'll be having those 5:30 sunsets, and those early morning sunrises are now getting later in the morning because of the, are now getting earlier because of the tilt of the atmosphere, the earth, things of that nature as well. So just do know that we're going to see a pretty cold night, and we see here our area overnight lows are going to be dipping in the 20s. Like I said, you're definitely going to be needing that ice scraper first thing tomorrow morning, so make sure you have that somewhere. If you have to put that in your lunchbox, if you pack lunch to work, if you put it in your coat, something to remind you, so you'll know you'll have that as in the making. A clear sky and a dry night is in the making, as our temperatures are going to range to the 27, Oak Level 26, there in Martinsville 25, and Ridgeway. That was not, look at that, we got 28, 27, 26, 25. That was not intentionally made like that, but you know what? Sometimes the weather world, you make it do its wonders. So anyway, 30 both in Boone's Mill and Rocky Mount, as well as in Stewart, both coming in at 31 as Ararat, Woolwide, Patrick Springs. As you're making your way up towards the Stewart district, you're going to be having a nice night. Meanwhile, our friends in Philpott Lake, if you do live around Philpott Lake, like our own Chad Hall does, just giving him a shout out, send me a picture of that lake, because I want to see what that looks like with the cold and that frost and that ice over on the river, or I guess the lake, or the Philpott Dam is what it's called. So anyway, send some pictures into those morning sunrises, because I definitely want to showcase your photos. All right, let's move on now to the next graphic we all thoroughly enjoy talking about as well, and that is our ratings forecast. We're going to see our temperature staying in the 50s for a majority of us. So if you have a thing scheduled outdoors tomorrow, absorb the 54 degrees with a mix of sun and clouds from time to time. We will see no rain expected, so that'll be the good news for us. As you see there, 9 out of 10 tomorrow. Reason is because after the cold start, we're going to see on your Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, just do know that we're going to see pretty chilly temperatures. But the good news is we go from the 20s to the 30s, mid to upper 30s tomorrow night, because we do have a storm system that's moving on in. Of course, I told you about a couple of weeks ago, we thought this was going to be a big snowstorm. Right now, there is limited cold air with the storm that's moving in. But what's going to end up happening with this, you may have been noticing this trend for the last several storms we've had. It warms up right before it, and then it just gets really cold afterwards. So if we were to have the cold here that would linger all through with it, then we'd most likely see a chance of some winter precipitation rather than just a standard rain. But something you're going to also notice, and this is kind of unusual saying this, we're going to have the humidity going up. So tomorrow's going to feel a little bit on that comfortable / humid side, and that sounds kind of unusual to say that in the month of January. So Thursday, you're going to definitely need the hairspray if you're heading out and about. You know what I'm talking about there, ladies, and maybe some guys out there too use that. But just do know that you're going to definitely need the hairspray on Thursday because of the humidity is going to be moving in for our region as you get your day started on Thursday, thanks to a soaking rain in the making. Let's move on now to some of our area high temperatures. You'll see temperatures in the mid 50s, up and down all across 220, Route 58, heading towards Axton, maybe towards Samuel Level, heading up towards the Smith River Trails. If you're doing any walking tomorrow, maybe take advantage of it. Of course, a lot of our schools are now back in session now. So 51 Boones Mill, 52 Rocky Mount, 50 there in Ferrum, 53 in the Ridgeway District. We'll have 50 in Ararat, 52 both Woolwine and in Stewart. Again, seasonally and dry conditions in the making, so a beautiful afternoon, very comfortable. So enjoy this nice weather because we do have some, like I said, rain moving in for Thursday. And like I did mention, the humidity levels will begin to go up. Let's move on now to everybody's favorite. I believe this is the weekend forecast coming up for us. And a lot of you all want to know what's in the making for the weekend. Well, we will see our temperatures very cool, and we're going to see a mix of sun and clouds for Saturday. We'll see here coming in at 42 degrees right there. So if you're doing anything out and about this weekend, it's also going to get breezy. So we're going to most likely see some brisk conditions from time to time as our winds will be blowing out of the northwest about 15 to 20 miles per hour. So we'll most likely see feel-like temperatures in the mid-30s. Winds will slowly begin to die down there coming in on Saturday night there with a low of 23. So brr, indeed. If you do have, it is a holiday weekend for everybody, for Martin Luther King anyway. So if you're doing any service work or anything on Monday, just do know you're going to see very nice conditions. But for Sunday, we'll see temperatures in the mid-50s out there, a mix of sun and clouds. Again, winds will quickly diminish later in the afternoon. So of course, maybe if your college kids are heading back to school this weekend, getting ready, that's starting for another semester, you're not going to be running into weather worries along south side here in the Mid-Atlantic or Virginia anyway. Nothing to be too concerned about. We'll see our temperatures again staying near seasonable for the month of January, coming at 54 degrees. Let's take a look now at this map here. We have the temperature outlook, and a lot of you have been saying this has been pretty warm, and let me tell you something, that is correct. We're not going to be seeing any cool downs expected. Not for a while anytime soon. As you see that big blob of red for majority of us there, that's going to remain in its place. Our friends out towards the west there, towards Phoenix, Arizona, Reno, Nevada, elsewhere to the Pacific Northwest, seeing very warm and dry conditions. Cool conditions. We're going to remain well above average as you make your way for the next 2 weeks. Do stick around. We have some more sports programming that's coming your way here on your Neighborhood Network.
Hi, my name is Dr. Capers Zentmeyer here at Zentmeyer Chiropractic. It's our goal to create wellness in all areas of life. Here at Zentmeyer Chiropractic, we are a neurologically based, state-of-the-art facility in the beautiful Martinsville-Henry County area. With our technique and our technology, we're able to get down to the root cause of any health concerns you may have and then correct them from inside out. We'd love for you to come by and check us out. We take care of personal injuries, car accidents, pregnant women, babies, and people of all ages. We love serving families through the principle of chiropractic care. So come on down to Zentmeyer Chiropractic, where we can help you remain in health as a lifestyle for a lifetime. So please come see us here at Zentmeyer Chiropractic. We are located here on the corner of Kings Mountain Road and Virginia Avenue. Our address is 3652 Virginia Avenue in Collinsville, Virginia, and our phone number is 276-647-5555.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
We've been here for 25 years now, and we built a building that was bigger than what we needed when we first started. We've just about filled that place now. One of the things that we really do is we value our employees. We know it takes a long time for them to learn the skills, but people's skills are hard-earned, so we make sure that there is a job for them every day of the week, 52 weeks of the year. So even if we're quiet and we don't need people, a lot of businesses still lay people off, send people home. We don't do that. If you want to come to work, we will find you a job because we value the skills that you've learned with us, and we want you to stay here, and we want you to feel valued, and we want you as a family to go home and think, I'm always going to get a paycheck if I turn up to work for Drake.
Welcome back to BTW21 News. We're going to turn things over now to sports. We had a chance to catch up with the Bassett High School basketball players, of course, a victory win for them over Martinsville this past Friday night. And also we have a look at the upcoming games.
Just to have a lot of energy coming into the game. We felt like we could definitely play with the other team, so we just came in, had confidence. People knocked down shots. They always knock down shots, and we got to the bucket and finished buckets. I feel like it definitely gave us what's the word? It definitely gave us like energy moving into this game, just knowing that we can play with teams, better teams that we think we are. We are the better team at the end of the night. It was big, especially during the fourth quarter. Landon, he had the technical free throws, and then he had the 1-and-1. He hit all four. That put us up, and then I had some going in the 1-and-1, and we knocked them in, and that separated the game for us.
Oh man, it felt great. You know, just against a big rival team, I feel like slams give our team a lot of energy. So, yes, sir, it gave us a lot of confidence. You know, we've just picked up the pace from the beginning of the season, and now we're on a roll. We just learned how to have fun with it. You know, the beginning of the season we were uptight. You know, we were still figuring things out with coach, but now we're just having fun. Just to lock in and stay focused. You know, without focus, you know, you're not going to get anywhere. So, we knew we had to fix a couple things like stupid turnovers and just forcing shots. So we fixed all that stuff and got adjusted, and now we're good.
I don't know. I was just trying to get my shots off. Coach said I was due for a good game because I ain't really been shooting like that lately. But I was just trying to get my shots off. Coach just told us to stay in there, keep our head in the game, because we know we can do this. Like we can have a great season if we keep our head in the game. You know. Yeah, of course it does. You know, we gotta keep our head in there. You know, we'll be all right. That brought some confidence down and some momentum down for us, but we just kept doing our thing, kept hitting shots, kept putting the ball in the basket.
I am getting so hot, I won't take my clothes off.
Pete, why are you dancing naked again?
'Cause it's hot in here.
It's hot in here because you won't turn the heat down.
We get such a good deal on propane from up there at PVT Express, we never got to turn the heat down.
Well, you should, and you need to put your clothes back on.
PVT Express now has Propane Express. You don't have to wait in line or even go inside with their pay window. For the best prices on propane, it's PVT Express, 608 Stoltz Road in Martinsville.
Parents have one main question. Is the COVID vaccine safe for their child?
Yes, it is. More than 9,000 babies and children under the age of 5 participated in the trials, and there were no new safety concerns.
And more than 10 million kids ages 5 to 11 have already been vaccinated against COVID. And I think that's simply amazing.
Thanks so much for continuing to stick around here on BTW21 News. I'm Dustin Staples. Up next is our crime report that is sponsored by our friends at Apex Bail Bonds.
Patrick Bailey, 63, of Rocky Mount, Virginia, charged with abduct by force, deception, etc., without justification. William Bailey, 32, of Martinsville, Virginia, charged with Schedule 1 or 2 drugs. Andre Beal, 34, of Martinsville, Virginia, charged with probation violation felony and distribute, sell, etc., Schedule 1 or 2 drugs. Aubrey Fuller, 33, of Philadelphia, Virginia, charged with distribution Schedule 1 or 2 drugs. Melissa Lester, 46, of Bassett, Virginia, charged with intoxication in public. Michael Penn, 38, of Martinsville, Virginia, charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest, obstructing justice without threats of force. Stacy Rogers, 47, of Woolwine, Virginia, charged with conspire to commit or assist in larceny over $500. Teresa Rose, 56, of High Point, North Carolina, charged with possession Schedule 1 or 2 drugs.
Martinsville First Savings Bank has been serving Martinsville and Henry County since 1924. Feel free to stop by or call for more information on how our checking, savings, money market, and certificates of deposit can help you meet your financial goals. If you are tired of 800 numbers or online customer service, please contact us. We are local people making local decisions. Visit our office at 25 West Church Street in Uptown Martinsville or call 276-638-8771.
We're going to turn things over now to our Martinsville Henry County Obituary Report that is sponsored by our friends at Bassett Funeral Service.
Mary Elizabeth Shelton Menifee, 72, of Bassett, passed away Saturday, January the 7th, 2023. The visitation will be Thursday, January the 12th, from 11 to 11:30 a.m. in the chapel of the Bassett Funeral Service. A funeral service will follow at 11:30 a.m. Online condolences may be made by visiting BassettFuneralServices.com. Sylvia Smith, 84, of Blue Ridge Street, Martinsville, transitioned from this earthly life to eternal life. A visitation service was held Monday, January the 9th at 11:30 a.m. A funeral was held at 12 p.m. at Harrison Funeral Home in Martinsville. James Wilson Napper, Jr., 86 of Preston Road, Martinsville, departed this life Thursday, January the 5th, 2023. A visitation service was held Sunday, January the 8th at 1 p.m. A funeral service was held at 1:30 p.m. at Harrison Funeral Service. William Alfonso Preston, 72 of Connsville, passed away Sunday, January the 1st, 2023. All services are private. Wright Funeral Service and Crematory is serving the family. Online condolences may be made by visiting wrightfuneralservices.net.
Harbor Towing and Recovery is expanding. 4173 Virginia Avenue in Collinsville. Harbor now offers custom tire and wheels with advanced technology. Automotive repair? No problem for Harbor. From simple repair to major semi-trucks, Harbor's got you covered. Oil changes, brakes, front end alignment on any size vehicle or trucks. And remember, 24-hour towing. So you tell the police to call Harbor Towing, 276-632-2580.
Bassett Funeral Service was founded in 1996 by Darrell B. Martin and Paul T. Kennedy Jr. We started as a small funeral home in Bassett, and in 2007 we went to one of the largest funeral homes in Martinsville and Henry County. We started with 3,200 square feet, and in 2007 went to over 20,000. Bassett Funeral Service is located at 3665 Ferrystone Park Highway in the town of Bassett. 276-629-1770.
Carlisle is an independent college preparatory school located in Axton, Virginia. Founded in 1968, the school sets the standard for excellence in education. At Carlisle, we provide a challenging, nurturing, safe learning environment where students are encouraged to reach their true potential in the classroom, on the stage, or in athletics. You can afford a Carlisle education.
Are you looking for a big Southern breakfast or home-cooked meats and vegetables? Come join us at the Sirloin House, where we have a breakfast buffet 7 days a week and a lunch buffet Sunday through Friday. We've been serving this community since 2001 at 207 South Van Buren Road, Eden, North Carolina. Enjoy the buffet for only $10.49. Come see us at 207 South Van Buren Road in Eden, North Carolina, and follow us on Facebook for all our specials. Call us at 336-623-7778 for all your carry-out or catering needs.
How'd they take care of you today, sir?
Excellent, man, excellent. They're always good down here. They'll take time to go through and help tell you stuff you don't know if you have questions. And believe me, I've asked them plenty of questions.
How long have you been coming here?
2 or 3 years. I've seen ads, I've heard people talk about them, clean lot, come in here, get out without too much fear of having flat tires. I've been on some places where it's like, oh man, it's going to cost me more than I'm going to make. West pays more, that's for sure.
All right, folks, thanks so much for spending part of your day here on BTW21 News. I'm Justin Staples. As always, if you miss any of our news stories, head over to BTW21